And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off the last time in Factorio, where we're going to be finishing up blue science, none of which we actually really, well, we turned a little bit of red and green on, but none of which were really turned on. And then the little bit I've done with red and green has mostly been throwing, well, trying to deplete the copper and stuff in the network. So right now there's no surplus copper in the network. And there's less surplus iron in the network. So the next thing we're going to run into is I now need to make copper cable. So I need a... I need 3 belts of copper cable. Yeah. Okay. So let's fit in here. If I overwrite some of the power poles, yes. So 1. Get overwrite the power pole here. That'll be fine. 2, 3. These are going to be a little weird in that we need them going up, not down. Okay, and then that's going to require 3 furnace stacks of input copper. Is it 3 furnace stacks of input copper? I think I'm screwing up the... Because I want a whole belt out, which means I need a half a belt in. I feel like I'm screwing up math somewhere. Well, belt and a half in. So I know I need at least 1. So let me contemplate the math here. So half, quarter, 3/4, 3 of copper, yes. Then it's 3/2 of, 3/2 of input copper. Okay. So that is 3 sciences, 3 non-military sciences. Should probably do the military science at some point. Which is prone to be fairly large. Grenades, walls, and piercing rounds. And again, this is going to be one where we're going to need a quarter belt of the inputs because it makes 2 outputs per set of inputs. There is half a belt of walls, which is a lot of wall. And a half a belt of wall is 2.5 belts of stone brick. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we have stone over here. Clear. We can also take the U out of the way. Oh, it's not completely in Overport Network. So let's try to put it in Roboport Network. Yeah, that should work reasonably well. So I'll take a little bit of processing to get that ready to go. I also have no clue if that's going to provide enough stone, to be fair. Might not provide enough stone. Where's my brick recipe? Oh, I'm not going to see the brick recipe in here because it's the furnace recipe. It's not going to show me in there either. Nope. Okay, so... It's the brick recipe. There's the brick recipe. So it's 2 stone in per brick. Oh boy. So that means I need... So if military science... To make a half a belt, I need a quarter of a belt of wall. Quarter of a belt of wall is 2.5 belts of brick. Then becomes 5 belts of stone. Okay, that's gonna be big. Maybe not so big from a furnace stack standpoint, but from a number of belts in to make number of belts out standpoint. And then recipe-wise... Okay, so the stack was just going to be... Actually, there's a couple of different ways I can do this. Right now I'm doing So this would make one belt out, right? But we technically need 2 belts in, so I could just swap the middle belt out for a red belt, a tier 2 belt would work. Then I don't have to redesign, well, I don't have to really redesign the thing to work then. And it would require 2.5 of those then. Okay. That's contemplating walls. So it's 2.5 of those for the walls, 2.5 furnace stacks for the walls. Grenades are... Oh, the grenades are going to make mess of my ratios, aren't they? Well, no, not really, because it's... Oh, it's also going to be 2.5 of those. So it's 2.5 with the 2.5 plus coal. And that's a lot of coal. That'd be 5 belts of coal coming in. And then armor piercing rounds. 115. So half a belt firearm magazines, half a belt of steel, 2.5 belts of copper. And the firearm magazines it's a half a belt will end up being 2 belts of iron plate. Yeah, this is going to be a nice big factory, yeah. The smelting stacks are going to get wider and wider and wider. Okay, so let's get started slapping some smelter stacks, or smelter stacks down. So we need 1, 2, and a half. And what, that's going to then want to be bricks. Well, that'll be bricks that I need to then turn into wall. Which is surprisingly fast, right? So... I need 2 walls, so it's only like 6 brick factories. It's just that I need a lot of brick factories to get a lot of bricks coming in to make them run fast enough. So I'm gonna do something a bit weird. I'm gonna feed from both sides. So that's gonna be a brick output. Do I need 8? So... No, I need 1 more. We're almost there. Almost got the number right. Oh no, that That is the right number because these are the tier 3 ones. So it's got a 1.25 crafting speed. So if you double that, it's 2.5. 2.5 times 3 is 7.5. Yes. But I need the belt full because it's wait, no, half a belt. So half a belt, so it's a quarter belt. So I need half the belt. Yes. There we go. Half a half times 2. So quarter times 2 is a half. And half is 7.5. They make 7.5. Okay. Maybe from an assembling machine standpoint, this won't be that bad. Right, because I just need 15 of these. All things considered, versus some of the stuff we've tossed up, like the blue, 15 is not that bad. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I feel like something is... No, I sorted it out. It's already up here. So I'd say I feel like something's missing on my plastic assembly machine setup, and it isn't. Because I ran it up the middle of the assembly machine, so I recall. Okay, so that's roughly where we want the military to add into the blue line. Go off to the science. Then the walls. Are this one. Okay. So we got walls sorted. For the military. do you want to do grenades or armor-piercing rounds next? May want to do grenades next. Let's assume we're doing grenades next. And then in hindsight, we are going to want to change this setup a bit. Because we're already recognizing that we're going to need like 5 sets coming in, right? Five sets of coal coming in. I need to remember. I think what I'm going to need to do is going to need like a 6-lane coal. Yeah, like a 6-lane balancer in. Probably around here. Okay, so with that in mind, we are going to do grenades, and it's going to require a lot of coal. We need half a belt of grenades. Which... what, is like 24 grenade makers? No, I don't need half a belt. I need a quarter a belt. Okay, that's going to help a little bit, right? So we need a quarter a belt. Quarter belt of grenades. So that's 3.75? So we're going to need like 12 grenade makers. Yeah, we're going to need like 12 grenade makers. Because we're making half a belt, we need 3 times 8. No, because I'm thinking 3, because I'm thinking of the walls. The walls are running at half, right? Walls are halves. Walls are halves. Okay. So no, we need 24 of these. Because it's 6 times 8 times a half. Oh, but I need half of them again, right? So it's half a belt. Which is 7.5. 7.5 times 8 divided by 1.25. Oh no, it's half of, yeah, okay. 24. It's 24. I pulled up a calculator, that's why I finally settled on 24. So that means we need a lot. We need a lot. And it's half a half. Half a half is still more than a full thing of iron. The thing and a quarter of iron. Anyway, so it's basically a thing and a half of iron. Okay. Could just say we need something that looks like that. That would be the iron, and then we need 24 inserters, or 24 assembly machines. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Why did I think I need 15 of those? Yeah, I think I screwed the math up on those. Might be 30 as well. In which case we'll move it. 7.5 times 10 divided by 2 divided by 1.25. Yeah, it should be 30 of those. What do I think 15 would do it? So to be fair, 30 is not that bad. That's easy to just borrow something that's 30 long already. Like that. Yeah, that makes sense, because it's half the speed, but it produces twice the output, so it should be the same size as the red science. Okay. Oh, I might need to shift the whole thing up by 1. We'll see in the moment once it's cleaned up. Okay, back on to grenades. We need 24 grenade makers, because grenade makers are just so slow. Okay, that's 8, so we're going to need to double that twice. This is not necessarily where we're going to have this put. I might position it slightly differently once it's made. Actually, no, on the large amount of inputs, right, it needs... because it needs a large amount of inputs. They're not running particularly fast, but the ratio is still pretty high. So to output half a belt, we need more... Half a belt is going to take in 7.5 belts of input. Because for every output, you need 15 input. So if you're outputting half a belt, you need to input 7.5 belts of stuff. And there's a little bit that I can do to try to make that work with higher speed stuff. How much faster are... So no, that's a doubling, so that's 15... Okay, it's only... Your 3 yellow belts is what blue is, okay. So 7.5 in for half out. So if I did 2 each side, that's only 4 in. I need 7.5 in. Yeah, so I need to do 2 each side. 2 each side and they can be upgraded. Work that way. Okay. Honestly, grenade makers run slow enough that the high speed, the fast sensors here are probably excessive. I'm mainly putting them in so they're more likely to be able to grab off of the belt before the belt needs to back up to make it work. Oh, and I didn't leave any space. No, I did leave space. That's what that belt is. Okay. still, in a way, didn't leave space. I didn't leave space for that. Okay. So no to you, and then cut this piece. And shift one up. So they're going to fly to a storage chest. Hopefully someone will just start putting the next bit down as soon as they get there, but okay. Okay, so that's the grenade makers. The insane state of everything I need to make the grenades do what I want, yeah. We'll continue to tessellate the botnet a bit, so we've got more working space. Oh wait, that'll be the iron plate. Did I potentially math wrong somewhere? I feel like I convinced myself I need less iron, because what, I got two... Oh, well, I got 1.5 belt of iron here. And we need half a belt of grenades, so... No, I need a quarter belt of grenades. So yeah, it's a belt and a quarter. I got a belt and a half, so belt and a half is more than belt and a quarter. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I went overkill with upgrading that to blue. Or I'm screwing up math somewhere. Probably screwing up math somewhere. It's probably over-mathing something. Okay, so that's the iron plates of the grenades, and then we need the coal to come in. So I'm going to assume that needs to be like 2 belts worth. It might need to be higher level belts than this, but... Okay, and the next would be the armor-piercing rounds. So we need a quarter belt of armor-piercing rounds. Which is a decent amount of rounds. So 7.5 times 3. Times 3, not divide by 3. I accidentally divisor there. I'm like, no, that should have been bigger, not smaller. And yeah, because you hit the wrong modifier in your calculator. Things don't work out right. Divided by 1.25. Yeah, it's 18 of them because they're slower. 7.5 times 3 would be 22.5, but they're faster than that, but they're slower than... Yeah, it's 18 of them. Six, 8, 9 times 2 for 18. Wrong one. Okay, so that's armor-piercing rounds. Copper World wants to come in and be on its own belt, and the steel plate and the firearm magazines can probably share the belt. So I need half a belt of, well, don't need, I want a half belt of military, which is half a belt of inputs into its production, because it makes 2 outputs. So half becomes a quarter. Quarter times 4 is a full, so we need a full belt of copper coming into here to feed the armor-piercing rounds. And then I probably want to grab the steel, and then we'll finish up with the bullets. Wait, no, I need more copper. I need a half a thing of copper as well. Because I forgot it's 5, not 4. 4, I think it's actually the bullet ratio. Well, the iron into the bullets. Where is my steel? There's the steel. I ran those ungrants too far. That'll be fine, I can work with that. So I wanted the... well, yeah, because I needed them inside, right? Didn't necessarily need to go that deep inside. Once the power poles come back in, that'll fix itself. So I'm not going to rush to fix that. Because we pulled up power poles to reposition them, basically, is what ended up happening. All we're missing is the bullets. Which, other than it being 4 inputs to 1 output, isn't that bad. It's... so we want 7.5 divided by 2? Yeah. Divided by 2. Divided by 2.5. So we only need like 3 bullet makers. Wait, am I doing the math right? So I need 18 of those. And this is supposed to be 3 to 1. .15, yeah, divided by 2. Divided by 1.25, so it should be 3. think I overbuilt something else. I probably overbuilt the armor piercing rounds. Okay. Yeah, I probably built the armor piercing rounds enough that it needed to divide by... I probably dropped the divide by 2 in there, right? So that makes 2 outputs. So it's 3.5 divided by 2 going into the armor piercing rounds. Yeah, okay. I built double the armor piercing rounds. That's fine. I can work with that. In fact, I will just straight up work with it. We'll make that the new armor piercing round thing, and it'll be fine. Because it already worked out, we need this whole... Actually, no, well... Well, we worked out I only need 9, so the easy solution... Just delete the half I don't need, and then it's not a problem anymore. So we don't need the top half here. Top half here is not needed. Alright, I'm not sure... I did the math at some point. I'm not sure if it was correct math or wrong math, so we're just going to assume that it's correct math. And that I need more than a belt input here. Because I need more than a belt input here. That's just the easy solution to fix the plumbing. Oh, I need to turn that into bolts first. So I'm like, I need a half a belt. How am I going to merge a full belt into a half belt? The answer is, well, I have a half a belt of steel. I only needed a quarter of a belt, so I built twice as much steel as I need. That'll work. And I may have done the same with copper. May have built twice as much copper as I need, in which case that'll just work, and it'd be a pain to fix it at this point. Okay, so, arguably, once that's installed, we have another batch of military science development to go, so in theory, we got another science ticked off on my list of 6 novice sciences to make. We have the first 4 of 6, where the factory is built. Feeding the factory is an entirely different problem. That's what we're going to deal with as soon as we get it designed. Is we're going to be constantly trying to fight the hungry hippo and get it fed. And I suppose another thing is we're going to have to go. We can already see the pollution is starting to creep up on some hostiles over here. While I'm thinking about it, we got some space we can put in radar dishes. Let's put some radar dishes in here where there won't be too much of an obstruction, so we can get a little bit of idea of what the biter situation looks like farther afield. So I've let this episode go too long, and because this has been a running theme for today on this stream, that of letting the episode go too long, apparently this is a 3-part day instead of a 4-part day. I don't remember if I'm ahead on YouTube, so if you're watching YouTube, I don't actually know if there's going to be a part up. Well, right now I don't know if there's a part going right up. I'm actively checking if there's going to be a part going up tomorrow, because it depends on how many days ahead I am on Factorio. I see 1. Okay, so yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, there may be a part up tomorrow, because I'm 1 part ahead. So if I can get the upload turnaround to happen the night of, during the next stream, there will be a part up tomorrow. If that doesn't happen, tomorrow will be a dead day where there won't be a Factorio stream, but then there'll be one up the day after. Because currently I'm running on a 4-day streaming recording cycle. So this is only a 3-parter. You got 3 big parts that are worth like 4 or 5 parts. So sorry if there's a down day. There might not be a down day, but there may be a down day. So if you're watching YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying. If you're watching on Twitch, I hope you were enjoying. The next Twitch stream should be in 4 days. If you're watching on YouTube, that does mean I don't have one ready to go tomorrow, unless that stream goes really, really well and I get time to process and upload in time that I can get the first part of that stream to be up tomorrow. Usually have them offset by 1 day, and I'm basically gonna eat that 1 day offset if I do get one up tomorrow. So with that, wish you all good luck, a good time until the next stream. And before I forget, we should save. So this is apparently the 27th Factorio stream. So with that, bye for now.